Hello. Okay, so this is kind of my star card this month. It's a Slimline card, which I haven't done for a while. Um, but the reason I pulled it out was because of the designer series paper that I just felt that I needed to showcase. It's one of the online exclusives through Stamping Up right now called the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper. This one comes as a 6 inch by 6 inch sheet. And it's absolutely beautiful. So it's all of these kind of winter themes. And as you can kind of see, I just kind of went through and I just cut them kind of straight down the center of the pack. So it's like for something like this, I didn't want to, I want to say waste paper, but I didn't want to feel that, you're kind of cutting it as like a little tiny chunk or a little tiny strip and kind of losing the essence of it. But then the 6 inches is too long for a 5.5 inch card. So that's kind of where you kind of go to this slimline design. So this card is 3.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches tall. It just fits in like a normal envelope that you would send like a letter in the mail, like a bill. So I guess what a fabulous thing. Someone opens up your card and it's not a bill, it's a card at Christmas time. So I'll kind of get started there. So I started with my base. So this is 8.5 inches by 7 inches. And then I scored it. You can see the score line there. You can kind of see it. Scored it at 3.5 inches. I'm just going to fold that in half. Then I have a base layer in real red. And this is 8.25 inches long by 3.25. I'm just going to put some adhesive on the front. Oh, shoot. Okay, stop. Bad idea. Okay, so I'm going to kind of scrap that for a moment. I was doing this class in person and I was like, don't glue it on the front. And then here, that's the first thing I'm about to do. So what you're actually going to want to do is I'm going to put this one off to the side and I will deal with that later. But you're going to take this front piece, pick out your designer series paper. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up my designer series paper. So I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna flip it over, put on my adhesive, and then I'm gonna glue it on. I would look at that way. Glue it on so that I have that kind of 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Okay. Then I have a piece of smoky gray cardstock, and this is cut at 1 inch. And the length doesn't matter because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and like angle that across. Now I have run this through with an embossing folder. Can't recall the name. I'm pretty sure it's retired, but it just gave it kind of like that wood grain feel. So in the new catalog, there's one where it's like a wood grain. So I would use that. I think I do have it, but I just couldn't locate it at the moment. So something that kind of gives you like that greenish kind of feel. I'm going to put that at that angle. You can see here my design. I went the other way the last time. Whichever way you want. Throw it on one of those directions and then put adhesive on the back. So the reason you don't want to put adhesive on the back right away of this red piece is because you want to be able to flip it over and do that. We were deliberating the other day in person that agreed like to cut, like just like snipping along the edge so that it's even. So I'm just going to put that on the front of the card. Like so. And then I'm going to use this is called the handmade tag punch. And I already punched out my white piece. And I'm going to take my balmy blue and one of my new blending brushes. I'm going to tap my brush in the balmy blue, take a little bit of the excess off, and then just go around the edge like so. Kind of give it a little bit of that blustery snow kind of feel. Close that up. And then I have from this Beary Cute set, the Warm Wishes stamp. I'm just going to stamp on screen here. Stamp my Warm Wishes. I'm going to give that a second to dry just because it's such thick ink. And in the meantime, I'm going to grab my little polar bear. And isn't that like the cutest little scarf? So I'm going to grab my polar bear and my scarf. If I can find them in my chaos over here. Here's my polar bear. Get this out of the way. So just grab some Memento black ink. Try that again. Got my polar bear. I'm gonna grab my real red ink. What I really like about this little scarf is it actually lines up quite easily. Stamp on my little red scarf. Take my punch and line up the little polar bear. Okay, so by then everything should be dry. Shut up my ink pad there. Grab some dimensionals. Okay, so I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of my Warm Wishes. Put that on the front there. Up a couple of dimensionals on the back of my little polar bear. Let them walk through the field. And then to kind of finish it off, I have these beautiful snowflakes. So these are from the current catalog, and they are adhesive backed snowflake assortment. So there's actually 3 different sizes here. But I think I'm going to kind of use the rose gold one for this one. So you kind of tuck, oops, I want to tuck it behind the bear. Tuck 3 of those like that on the project. And then now the outside of my card is done. And then I have a sheet of, it's not cute though. Winter is coming. Then I'm just going to put this white sheet on the inside. So this stamp set, I love it. It says, "May your season be one that's festive and fun." And it's actually from a different stamp set. It's from this one, the Festive and Fun stamp set. But what I like about it, especially in a slimline card here, is that it's kind of like a longer stamp. So because of that, it seems to fill the space a little bit better. And then here in the bottom corner, the stamp set comes with some snowflakes. So I'm just gonna, again, kind of like add a little extra and stamp a couple snowflakes here, just to kind of finish it off. And there you have it. Really cute little slimline card with the polar bear from the Beary Cute set. And may your season be one that's festive and fun. Hope you enjoy this designer series inspired paper card along with the Beary Cute suite. Have a wonderful evening.